Hello everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. I hope you're having a good day today. I'm doing well. Actually, I'm doing much better. I've been sick, and the holidays have, taken quite a bit out of me, but I am back to recording and enjoying a little bit of Minecraft. So today I am wanting to build a crop farm. Now this design is put together by K1 and it is actually designed to produce like 10 different crops. Now I'm going to make some modifications to this because I want to automate it. So I'm not going to be making as many different types of crops, but I do want to have as many as I can get, but I do want it to be automated. Now, the automation process will probably end up taking up some of this space here, so all of these guys will end up getting utilized into the farm, because it will require villagers, so this will change up pretty significantly here. It was going to anyway. I need to be able to, like, build walls and stuff around there anyhow, so that I can continue this ancient city motifs that I'm working on. So let me get into building this farm and then we'll come back. There'll be a link down in the description for K1's video where you can see a tutorial on how to build this farm. Please go check it out. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing built and then we'll come back and see how we're going to try to automate it. We'll have to do a little bit of experimentation because I don't know for sure if this will entirely work or not. But I think it'll be fun to give it a try and see how things work out. We're also going to try to do some stories and stuff with it. So, let's get to building. Okay, so the base farm is put together, and I have started to make changes to it in order to try to automate it. The first thing I've done is I've replaced the lever that is here that raises and lowers sand with a pressure plate. That pressure plate can be walked over and trigger the sand just like the lever would. It doesn't hold it as long, but it does it long enough that all of these can get harvested. Now, I'm letting these kind of grow up because I want to get these full before I move on to my next step, which is going to be putting villagers in here. And I want the villagers to be the ones actually doing the planting for me. I don't want to have to do that myself. That means that I need to be able to kind of conceal these things or hold them off into separate areas, but I need to do it in such a way that when the water is triggered, the villagers don't get washed all the way down here, because I don't want them to have to try to find their way back up. I also need to get some composters put in here to turn them into farmers of the appropriate types. I also need to make sure that the ones that I've got in here are going to have the correct crops, because I want beetroot here, I want potatoes here, wheat here, and carrots here. Because carrots and potatoes we're going to end up using more than likely. And beetroot and wheat is less often used for stuff, so we want less of that. But then, after that, we need to figure out a triggering mechanism. Now, the triggering mechanism I'm going to use is based off of the idea of this guy right here. So this guy steps over this pressure plate and triggers the farm for the bamboo. The bamboo grows, he steps over it, and voila! We have bamboo going down into the furnace array. So we're going to do the same thing over here with this guy and getting him to do what he needs to do. So we'll have a guy moving back and forth over here, triggering the pressure plate, and then we'll have the guy, we'll have 4 guys in here doing the planting. And then those will, when they're done, they'll end up going into these chests right here for the crops. Now, these chests are just temporary as well, because what I'd like to do is to have this go up into a sorting system. So we have some chests over here that have the appropriate stuff. Plus, once we get to a certain amount of stuff, I want them to automatically become bone meal. So we'll be doing that, because bone meal is something that I'm going to need quite a bit of for the next farm that I do, which is going to be a tree farm. I'm going to use Ian's farm plan for the tree farm, so we'll get that done. And then we're going to put a building over this that kind of ties it in with the rest of the stuff that's going on over here in this city. So it's going to take me a little bit to grow this up and to get all of this situated to where I have a full set here, and then get the villagers in here, because that'll be the next step. So once that has all happened, we can move on and go from there. So let me get this grown and get some villagers in here and see if we can't get some automatic planting going on, because that's our next step. So let me get that all done, and then we'll be back. I'm still in the process of trying to grow everything and get the fields finished out, but in the meantime, I put together this storage system and the sorting system so that I could get the stuff from the fields transported over here. We're going to have carrots, potatoes, beetroot, wheat. We've got a couple of rows here for seeds. And then we've also got a couple of things here for bone meal. So any overflow will automatically be turned into bone meal, which the bone meal will be useful in later projects. Our wheat field is full and our beetroot field is full, but the carrots and potatoes still have quite a ways to go before we have them filled out. Once we get these filled out and I know that the filtering system is set up right and working properly, then we will worry about trying to get villagers in here and seeing how they do with the automatic planting, which is going to be the next. Getting a villager to trigger the pressure plate here is also going to be a bit of a trick, but I think we can actually get it all working, and it'll be really cool once it's all set up and it's working the way I'm hoping. So I still have quite a bit to do. We're gonna get this growing finished. And then we'll work on putting the villagers in here. So I'll be back once we're ready for that. Well, I have to admit I'm being a little bit impatient here. I keep hitting the pressure plate over there a little bit sooner than I need to. Lost his job for some. That's not good. He's supposed to stay a farmer. He loses his job. That is not good. Not supposed to get out of there, bud. Let's do this. We put a trap door there instead. Give you access. That leave you with access to that? Can you still get there? Okay. But I want you to do potatoes. I really want you to be doing potatoes. Okay, got that. Let me go. Grab some emeralds real quick. You have some of them. Buy. We can lock his trades in. Okay, so we got some emeralds. We can go lock his trades in and make sure he stays a farmer, because that's what we want. Want him to be doing anything else. My impatience has also gotten me to kind of work on building this out a little bit more. Okay, Mr. Farmer. Lock you in here. Buy some bread. How's that? Okay. Oh, you can also do... That's good. Alright, so we can sell potatoes to you. If we so desire. I've got a path here so I can get the next guy in. My concern right now is I want to make sure that all he is planting is potatoes. Which means I'm probably going to have to spend a little bit of time double checking his stuff. Yeah, see, he's trying to plant other stuff. I need to make sure that all he can do is plant potatoes. That's what I want him to do, is plant potatoes. The other stuff, well, we don't want him planting that. Ah. Lock in there. Potato? Yes, that is a potato. Thank you very much. That is also a potato. Good. Okay. So, we got him planting potatoes. Gonna let him finish planting the potatoes. Hopefully he'll plant this whole area out. Won't have to worry about trying to fix it anymore. And try to get it caught up. We'll just let him do his thing. We'll have a little bit of fallout there. Boom. Boom. Okay, so potato in there. Should be a block sitting in somewhere. Yeah, right there. And a poisonous potato. Okay, so poisonous potatoes. We don't seem to have an outlet for poisonous. Probably going to want to do that. It's probably going to want to be the... Means that I'm going to have to go ahead and put in a redstone. Right now I don't have any red. Also means I got to get rid of the the composter right there. Okay, so we need, let me grab a couple of copper. That's these. That. We're going to need a comparator. Heater. Go. Right. Pop back in here. Heater there. It. Then we can box it. Go box that off right there. Need to pull that out. That out. Copper there. Inverter. Copper is in there correctly. Oops. Ow. Okay. So that, then we need to have a block here with a redstone torch. Okay. Now we need to add our filter stuff. There. Ah. No. Okay, let's do this a little differently. This. There for a moment. That. Okay. That. Have stuff in here. Stuff that we wanted. That. Okay, so those, we need to set up our filter. Means I need filter items. I do have somewhere. Also getting night, so I should probably sleep. Sleepy, sleepy. Okay, so now I need to find my filter items. Do it though. Filter! Okay, so filter and poisonous potato. Poisonous potato. Means we need to change this from bone meal to poison potato. Okay. Bone meal in there. Perfect. Okay. That should be set up properly. Now, with any luck, I won't have a whole lot of poisoned potatoes. I'll just, because you can't bone meal them. They will not bone meal. Kind of a bummer. Okay, how are you doing, Mr. Potato Head? Those are all potatoes. You do look like potatoes. Okay. So, can we get somebody in here for beetroot? That is my next goal. Block that off so that nobody can get in here. We want this blocked off. Okay, not looking for you. I'm looking for the other guy. He's who I want. This guy right here. He hasn't been traded with or anything, so he's who I want. Oops. I can get you out there. I should. Perfect. Thank you very much. Ah. Ah. Try this again, bud. You go out there. You go this way. Not the farmer. Farmer stays in here. You go out there. Or Bob. Bob can go out there. Either one. I'm a little afraid of that guy. Little afraid of that guy. And get him to boat out here. Okay, perfect. Get away from you. We are going to put a composter over here because we want you to follow us. We want you to follow us. Hey, we got Bob. Bob, are you going in there? Are you going in there, Bob? Come on, Bob. You know you want to go in there. Bob, no. No, Bob. No. Bob, you want to come over here? All right, Bob. No, Bob. Bob. Bad Bob. Bad Bob. No, Bob. Oh. Bob, you're being a pain. Bob. Being a pain in the butt. Okay. Fix that so you can't get through there, Bob. No. Bob, you're being bad, Bob. Bob, you're being bad again. Stop, Bob. I'm going somewhere we don't want him to go. In there, Bob. Ooh. Okay, so now we need to make sure that Bob becomes a farmer. Ah! That is not what I wanted to have happen. Okay. Oops. Okay, so let's do that. This. Done. Okay, so Bob. What kind of a farmer are you, Bob? What kind of a farmer are you? I want beetroots over here, Bob. Just beetroots. Nothing else. E. Just... No! No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, goody. Goody, goody. Well, that is not what we want you guys to be doing. None of that, Bob. Okay, not the right type, Bob. I want you to be beetroots. There we go. Beetroots will work. Okay. Now they should not want to do those stuff. Did not want to do stuff because they don't have beds over here. Perfectly fine for me. Alright, Bob, come here. You don't have... Need to go get some beetroots so that I can trade with you. Lock you in. No! No, no. No. You get back in there. You get back in there. Go in there. That's where you go. That, nope, nope. Oh, villagers. Love them and hate them. Ah. Find beetroots. Got 60 beetroots right here. We can go trade with Bob and lock him in. Lock in his trades. All right, Bob, you're all set. You are the beetroot farmer. Nope. Nope. Nope, Bob. Alright, we need to go rest up. Because it is night. Then I need to get the other two farmers in there. So let me do that, and then we'll be back. Well, things seem to be moving along just fine here. The farmers are in place, and they are planting things as they need to, which is great. The only thing I have not done yet is try to stand on the pressure plate while the farmers are in here. And hopefully they will be able to replant afterwards. I want this to kind of grow up a little bit. I want to make sure all the fields are nice and filled and everything, and maybe even have some stuff laying out in the fields before I move on to actually testing that part. But it is pretty close. The next step after that is to set up a villager that is going to be triggering the pressure plate for me. I don't have to do that either. There's quite a bit to this. It's a fairly interesting build. Just using the basis of K1's farm to do what I want it to do. Now, I'm only getting 4 crops in here instead of 10, like his tutorial does. I don't have the melons or the berries going on in here, and I don't have the sugar cane or the bamboo growing in here. So that is what I'm giving up in order to automate this farm the way I am. There's plenty of space out here where I could put melons and sweet berries. So that's what I'm missing. I'm missing melons, pumpkins, sweet berries, sugar cane, and bamboos. And something else. Missing one other thing. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But these guys are planting pretty good. I've got the trapdoor set up here on these walls, so I have an access to the farms, because occasionally these guys are planting the wrong thing, and I want to make sure that I get that cleaned up. Hopefully that will eventually work itself out, and these guys will not have an inventory full of the wrong stuff. Although, the one thing I'm worried about when I do hit the pressure plate is that, like, all the beetroot seeds are going to come down to this guy. He might pick some up before they go into the water stream. Also, I'm not sure if these guys are going to end up with enough inventory to keep planting. That is kind of a concern. So, yeah. We may need to do something where we figure out a way to only have the villager trigger this like every couple of days or something like that. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. But we've got a little bit more to do. So let me... we've got the roof to put on and the trigger mechanism. But you know what? I think I'm about out of time for this episode. So I am going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.